think it's got to be GTA, right?
Fortnite, please just put us on the radio station.
Yep.
Does Call of Duty have music?
Specifically Dr. Mario.
It would have to be Grand Theft Auto, the new Grand Theft Auto.
You've never been featured on a gaming soundtrack.
No.
But if you could pick any game to be on the soundtrack of, what would it be? Would it be Tony Hawk? Would it be Doom? What are you thinking?
Me personally, I'm sorry, it would have to be FIFA. Yeah, sorry about that. But Doug plays some serious games. He's a serious gamer. Maybe like Assassin's Creed.
Oh, that would be. Oh,
That'd be cool.
See that. I'd love that.
That'd be cool.
That'd be amazing.
Does Call of Duty have music?
Yeah.
Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Don't know where we'd fit on there, but you know, you just shot a few people. McFly. It's like what? Anyway, I think that would be my two.
Yeah, love
Or
that.
maybe like if Doom came back.
Yeah, we've had a recent game.
You know?
So it
Oh,
just
is
come
it?
out. Yeah, Doom
Oh,
Dark
has it?
Ages. Yeah.
Well,
You
my
should play it, it looks
PlayStation's in storage at the minute.
Oh no.
Yeah, because we're renovating, so I've not updated anything. So,
Yeah, get on it when you will. So
Super Mario Kart.
yes.
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Yes. To be able to launch turtles at your friends is always a fun thing.
Yeah.
Like with a Rick Birch themed
Character.
Mario Kart?
Yeah, driver. Yeah.
Maybe you could even get involved in the next Super Mario Brothers movie soundtrack. Who knows? That could be a cool one.
Yeah, I would love that.
My kids got really into Fortnite,
Yeah.
and I know we had a track on the Fortnite radio, and that was like huge, but I was pretty unaware of it, and I was like, oh, that's like a thing. So it'd be great to be back in Fortnite.
So the game we play the most on the bus is Fortnite.
Okay.
We're kind of relatively new to it. Like, you know, I think maybe like it's only 3 or 4 years ago we all brought Switches on tour to play Mario Kart, and we were like, we should probably, everyone's, you know, Fortnite's been around for a while. We should probably get involved in that. And honestly, the like the after show fun on the bus, like playing online's like cool and all, but just being back with your mates, like on the bus, just screaming, running around, like, you know, it's just so stupid, so fun. And yeah, that I haven't felt anything like that. I mean, it would show my age now, but like back to like the days of like playing like GoldenEye and the N64 with your mates around on a sleepover, like Halo, just everyone in the same room. Basically, yeah, having sleepovers at your mate's house. That was like my highlight of my childhood. So to now be getting to do that on the tour bus with all the boys is just it's the best feeling ever. And sometimes a song will come on in the background where you're like, oh, sick, banger. And occasionally they have a few rock songs. So like Fortnite, please just put us on the radio station. Yep. When you're in the car and you're tuning to different stations and a tune comes on, that would be sick.
I think it would be great on The Last of Us.
Yes. Oh, I can see that.
I'm gonna ruin this. I would love to be on the Dr. Mario soundtrack. Thank you.
I think both would fit. Hey, Last of Us 3 should be coming out, so maybe we'll see you on that. And in terms of Mario, every year pretty much, isn't it?
Specifically Dr. Mario.
Okay, we'll wait for that.
It would have to be Grand Theft Auto, the new Grand Theft Auto, and we're trying. We're trying. The door has potentially been opened, so
Exclusive
for BBC.
Wow. Well, we've been lucky in the past that kind of on our EP and our first album, we had some huge game collabs of like John Madden and Need for Speed and stuff like that. But today, what would I do? I think it's got to be GTA, right? I mean, that game is just massive. So to get a song or do a collab with those guys on a platform that big would be wild. I'd love to do that.
One last thing I wanted to ask. I noticed that you guys, I'm assuming you if you're running the socials, commented a sad face on the Tony Hawk playlist announcement. So I just want to, basically the fans are quite disappointed too, and I just wanted to ask if there's anything you wanted to say about that, either to the fans or to Tony Hawk himself.
Tony, listen. Honestly, you know, the way that track Wish took to that, we've gained like so many fans just from that game, and we're simply proud of that. Is it a bummer that we weren't invited or they didn't include us? Absolutely. we understand that they're trying to, bring some new stuff on to these releases, and if you got to make cuts, you got to make cuts. I don't know why it had to be us. I feel like our song was really good on there, and it did really well, and it did really well for us. So, hey, that's cool. You know what I mean? We got a lot of fans out of it, so we're grateful for that.
We're super grateful, and that was one of the, more excited to be on that than to be on the radio or something. It just felt right, but I kind of get it. That skating kind of feels a little more like the punk side. And we're not a punk band. We, more like that Warped Tour style. We played the Warped Tour, but we were feel like maybe like a black sheep on that tour, as far as different. But I think that's what makes a cool collection of a soundtrack is being different. But I could understand why too. I feel like maybe it's more punk or something. I don't know.
All I can do is just say, thanks for the opportunity the first time.
Yeah.
Because it's not like we didn't get something out of it. It was really cool. So.
And get you on the next one.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
My final question.
We don't want to be where we're not wanted.
Tony Hawk 49. Coming soon.